And who's in charge? Starmer. No charisma, no smile, everyone hates him, most unpopular Prime Minister ever. But something's going to happen where this government will not be viable anymore and we have to go back to the people. I think Starmer may be gone after the May elections, if we have elections.
Yeah.
I don't think this Labour government is for you turning on anything.
I think the nature of Starmer and his cabinet, they are such weaselly, cowardly types that they basically bow to the nearest what they think is the most important thing. So, for example, BLM, Starmer's on his knees straight away. Is a trans thing? You know, is a man? Is somebody with a penis a woman? Yes, they might be. I mean, I think they're such cowardly little snivelling types that the sheer willpower and energy coming from America will force them to start to follow that line.
I think the complete opposite. I don't think this Labour government is for you turning on anything. I think the history up to now of 7 months in power is they double down on everything. I don't think they care about Trump. I don't think to a certain extent they care about Trump. I think they all listen to what they've said over years. He's Hitler, he's evil, is this, is that. And that's all the top people in the Labour Party. They're not for changing. They're going to want to do a deal with him if they can for money to keep their government going. But they're not going to be copying Trump whatsoever. It's the government that comes after this that we need to hope take on board the lessons from Trump.
I mean, just before we move on to Axel Rudikabana, what are your views? Because I think I saw a tweet from you, or it might have been a YouTube video from you today, possibly saying this government isn't going to last. What's your thought process now in terms of how long this government's going to last, how long Starmer's going to last, how long Rachel Reeves is going to last?
I think Starmer may be gone after the May elections, if we have elections.
Yeah.
Because Labour's going to do that badly that the Labour government, then all those MPs will look at the results and go, that's my seat gone at any forthcoming general election. And who's in charge? Starmer. No charisma, no smile, everyone hates him, most unpopular Prime Minister ever. We'll stand a better chance with anybody but him. At the same time, people like West Streeting and Andy Burnham are making their move. I'm not a fan of Andy Burnham, but if I was a Labour supporter, I'd be looking at Andy Burnham. If anyone has a chance of winning a Labour victory at next general election, there's no one better out there than Andy Burnham. Even though I disagree with almost anything he wants to do, I can still see talent. I can still see a half decent politician who knows what they're doing to a certain extent. So I can see Starmer going then, because once he takes the blame for the local elections, the next leader comes in then with a clean slate and has a year then to the next local elections. The Labour Party itself, they're not going to call a general election because they know many are going to be wiped out. They have to be forced into a general election, and it'll be events, dear boy, events. Something, I don't know what it's going to be, but something's going to happen. It could be economy crashing, going to the World Bank. It could be a war somewhere. It could be a series of terrorist attacks in this country. I don't know, but something is going to happen where this government will not be viable anymore and we have to go back to the people. They're not going to last the 5-year term.
Could be power cuts.
Could be. There's so many.
Apparently, we came very close to a power cut a couple of weeks ago because they're now relying on wind power for our electricity. It's only generating 10% of our energy needs. And shortly during that cold snap, the wind went right down and there was no energy coming out of the...
And energy went up because everyone's turning heatings on. Yeah. It could be power cuts. It could
we were having to buy gas from abroad, and of course there's a massive demand for gas, so we didn't nearly get the gas we wanted. So anything could happen. It could be a war in the Middle East. Yeah. There's lots of things that could happen. We've seen that throughout history. So Trump has signed an executive order allowing people to start drilling for more gas and oil in America. And he said he wants to get to the point where they are one of the biggest exporters of gas and oil. Well, that's another thing.
They were when he was in power.
Yeah. So he's also scrapped all the electric car targets. You know, all this stuff about you've got to have. That's all been scrapped. He scrapped all the net zero crap as well in America. And he said, let's let's drill, baby, drill.
America is going to boom over the next 4 years.
Yeah.
Part of me will be envious, and part of me will be upset that we're not doing it.
Yes, yeah. But I think if you feel that way, Nick, surely the majority of the population start to feel that way as well, won't they?
They will once they start seeing what's happening in America, once
Yeah.
it's being reported on, and why are utility bills in America, only 25% of what we pay? Why is their central heating only costing, 4 times cheaper than what we pay here?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Why can you fill up one of the American big cars for £10
Yeah.
when it's going to cost us £80, £100? Why?
Yeah.
Why have they got all these new jobs? All paying, $100,000 a year. How are they getting those jobs? And when we start seeing all that, then we're going to be asking questions, and the news will start reporting it, and Twitter will be reporting it, and people will see it and going, well, it's obvious why. Why can't we drill? I wrote an article a couple of years ago, and from a memory, we've got up to 1,000 years worth of coal under our feet.
Yes.
1,000 years.
Yeah.
We've got hundreds of years worth of gas, shale gas under our feet, and that's not even talking about the North Sea oil.
Yeah. We have 50 years of gas apparently in the shale side of things.
That's the easy accessible gas.
Yeah.
From the research I did, it's hundreds of years of gas, hundreds of years.
And we still got the coal mines.
Yeah.
That have just been abandoned.
Yeah.
Basically. So.
And we've got better technology now to get that coal out more efficiently and cleaner and cheaper.
And more technology to burn it, as you say, more effectively and more efficiently.